Okay, this is a question that I get a lot. How do you dance to fast songs at a party? How do you dance to slow songs? After watching today's video, you will know how. I'm excited to dive into this video, but if you need more help with this, remember that links to my free resources, as well as a link to work with me directly to help you become a skilled and confident social dancer so you can enjoy every single party, will be below this video in the description, as well as pinned comment. So just to give you an idea, if we have a very slow song, if you move to it a certain way, it will feel like it's dragging. So if, let's say, we do a two-step to a song like this, it's so slow. It's like I'm moving in slow motion. It won't look good. So if you're listening for the snare drum, and I'm doing a simple two-step to it, basically what happens, I'm doing two actions in between two snares. So snare, close feet, open, close. One action, second action, right? And that's why it looks like it's dragging. Now, if we fit more movements, more actions in between those same two beats, the movement will just feel so much better, and it will also look much better. So just to give you an example, instead of just going open, close, even if we add something like out, in, open, close, and we'll do it with the same pace, it will look much more comfortable. So we go out, in, to the side, out, in, snare, out, in, snare, out, in, open. So you see the out, the in, and the open. We have three actions between two snares. Before we had only two, and that's why the movement felt so weird. So we filled in those gaps between those two beats with more movement, with more footwork. If you don't want to move the feet quicker, you can also fill in those gaps by moving the upper body, for example. Now, it won't change the pace of footwork. So let's take our two-step. You're still going two actions, open, close, but we can do something extra, and we can even change a rhythmic pattern by moving, let's say, the shoulders. So that way there is more going on, not with the feet, but with the top of the body. So we can go 1, 2, 1, 2. Just shoulder up, 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 or triple shoulders. See, changing them 3 times. And that looks different than just doing this. Or we can do a little torso sway, a little twist in between, just to, again, we need more going on with the torso. Now, of course, this won't apply to fast songs, because let's take our footwork, our little hesitation two-step that we did to a slow song. It simply won't go with a fast song so well. So of course it won't look natural or relaxed. It will look like you're running, basically, because there's just too much going on between two snares. Because the song is faster, now those snares are closer together. So you have less time to do the movements. So when it comes to faster songs, I would stick to accenting, instead of every beat, every other beat. So I would dance with, for example, the snare drum. And in this particular song, it sounds like this. So to this song, if we accent the snare, we just need simple footwork. If you like to move the hips, simple dip, just coming up on the snare. Treat the snare as the dead line. It doesn't take that much time to do our little U shape. If you don't want to follow the beat, or maybe you have trouble hearing the beat, you can also follow the melody or the vocals, and then we have to match the movements to them. And usually the vocals, the melody, of course, they are smooth, so then your movements should reflect that. They should be smooth, continuous. So for example, again, if you want to move the hips, I would do figure 8, or hip roll, or anything else you see on my channel, something smooth that goes non-stop. If you don't like to use the hips, you prefer the upper body, I would just maybe do a little shifting weight with the dip, something like that, maybe a shoulder roll. So these movements would match the smoothness of melody, of vocals, and they just fit well together. when you're dancing to a faster song like that, I also don't recommend doing big traveling movements. So any movements where you have to like leave the spot you were standing in, those would be considered traveling. So like a big two-step or moving around the dance floor, right? Taking up much space, because those movements take more effort, they take more time, and it will be hard for you to keep up with the beat. Instead, you want to do the movements that don't require much space, something in place. Like I said, heel tap is easy. You can do one knee at a time. So movements where you are in your little personal space, those are the best. And you don't even have to move the feet. You can just bounce in place, just groove to the music. Those are the easiest ones to match to a faster paced song. I have a playlist where you will learn how to dance with rhythm, how to recognize the beat in the song, how to match the movements to it, how to stay on beat, all the good stuff. So I'm going to link it down below for you. And remember, if you need more help with this, the links to my other free resources, not the YouTube videos, but more in detailed resources, you'll find them below this video as well as in pinned comment. If you prefer to work with my feedback, with my guidance, guiding you step by step through the entire process of becoming a skilled and confident social dancer, even when you're starting from scratch, even if you've never danced before in your life, even if you always avoid the dance floor, I might be able to help. Book a free strategy call with me at the link below, and let's see if we can work together inside my program. Rhythm is what I fix every day, every single day in my program, to be honest. I teach beginners for whom rhythm is a huge insecurity. It prevents them from enjoying themselves when they are at a party, because they don't want to be doing something wrong on the dance floor when everyone else is dancing with rhythm. So if you feel like that as well, I invite you to book a call and we might be able to help you so that that's no longer a problem.